G'day, I'm Mark Hoth and welcome to Swift Almanac, where we teach you the basics of Swift in 10 minutes or less. Today's lesson is the switch statement. So let's have a look at switch statements in 10 minutes or less. Switch statements are another way that we control the flow of the workings of our program. They compare a value against several possible and default solutions. Switch is a more efficient way for the compiler to handle multiple if-else-if statements. So if we look at the general case, we create a character called equal to A. Then we have the switch keyword, the variable that we want to switch on, and then we look at the different cases. We have a case for all the vowels A, E, I, O, U, which are all comma separated. So it could be if A, else if E, else if I, else if O, else if U. Obviously it's a lot more efficient than an if else if statement. Then we'll print out a vowel, and in the default case it's a consonant. So if it's not this, it is a consonant. Effectively what happens is after the case statement finishes with the colon, it processes everything until it comes across another case statement or the default statement. And once it's processed that, it will drop through to the final brace of the switch statement. If there's any other code out here, such as print switch over, it will do that. So here it's printing it's a vowel, it doesn't print it's a consonant, and at the end it prints switch over. So the case is considering all of the common separated values, or you can use the or statement or the and statement, which is the ampersand. Unlike C, there is no need for a break statement. So in C, you would have a break keyword typically here. There's no need for that. However, we do have a couple of extra words such as fall through. So in this case, if you want to check to see if it's a vowel and then fall through, it will go through and check further things. So in this case, it's still an A, so it will also print out it's an A. So here it's going to say it's a vowel, it's an A. If we changed A to B, it's just going to say it's a consonant. Now, I'm not really a big fan of the fall through. It means that you need to order your case statements such that the fall through occurs and makes sense. And default, of course, has to always be the last item in the list. So if you can imagine you're at the top of a tower in a switch statement, then you are progressively going through all of these cases. In addition, you can value bind with let and the where conditions. So if we create a point, which is a tuple 1 minus 2, and we can switch on that point, let xy, where x equals y, or x is the same as y, print x and y is on the x equals y line. So if we set our tuple to 1, 1, then 1, 1 is on the x equals y line. So here we're taking the point, we're using let to set the values of the tuple into these coordinates x and y, and then where is allowing us to compare x and y here. Then we can also check let x and y, where x is the equivalent to minus y, print those out on the x equals minus y line, and that's what we get. And then we have another case, let x, y, which is just any other value, which is effectively a default, print x, y is just an arbitrary point. Now we can't use let with default, and so here, because we actually want to use the values in another point as x and y in this print statement, we can't use default in that way. However, we could go We could write the same thing. We could write the same thing like that, where we don't need to use X and Y. Well, that's it for switch statements. If you have any questions about the tutorial, then please leave a comment below or hit me up on Twitter @SwiftAlmanac. Please subscribe to the channel, it's free, and check out our website at www.swiftalmanac.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.